the PTA coach. We are back again. Sorry, guys, I'm multitasking over here, talking and driving, but I'm keeping it safe, right? I'm keeping my eyes on the road and all that good stuff. So, welcome back to my channel. This is the PTA coach once again, and I am back again. Okay. So, guys, later on today, if I have a few minutes, I want to coach a lot of us through a few things. So this is a preview of what's to come, okay? If I don't have enough time tonight because of the timing, possibly tomorrow I'll hop on, and I wanted to coach all of us, especially for a lot of us that will be taking the April State Board PTA exam. I wanted to coach us on a few things, okay? So the topic is muscle action. And before I continue, thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. And if you would like to find out what time I come on and all that good stuff, please make sure you hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I come on, okay? So make sure you do that. So today's topic is muscle action. Muscle action. Now, when we take this exam, I can't tell you guys exactly what questions will be asked, right? I wouldn't know that. I don't write the exam, so I don't know. But I can tell you for sure, you're not going to walk away from those 180 hot questions without getting questions about muscle or muscle action. I mean, think about it. We went to school to become a physical therapist assistant, right? A licensed physical therapist assistant. So we could not escape knowing our muscles and the action of those muscle actions, okay? And so I will be covering more of that tonight. Like I said, if I don't have enough time tonight and it's late, then it'll have to be tomorrow. I'm talking about going live now, guys, not the workshop. And so with muscle action, there's a couple of things I want to share with a lot of us. Now, once again, in my workshops, and I know I've said this for a lot of you that are brand new, we're not talking about teaching. I'm not teaching you something you don't already know, because you and I have been to physical therapist assistant school, and we've been through the teaching phase, right? We've been through all the slides and all that stuff in school. All that is behind us. I don't teach in my workshops. I coach, like what I'm doing right now. So when you're coming in with the knowledge that you have already about muscle action. And my goal is to get it to where when you get to the exam, you can win. And winning means passing your state board exam. Okay? So if I sit here and talk about the quadriceps and all that stuff and everything, the shoulder muscles, the arm, the upper extremity being made of the shoulder, the elbow, and the wrist, you already know that. Okay? You already know that, but we cannot escape, once again, knowing about muscle actions. Muscle actions. Now, on the surface, let me say one or two things. When it comes to muscles, a good way to get good with the muscles, as far as remembering and knowing the action of the muscles, sometimes is the muscles are named according to 2 or 3 main things. 1 is the location, 2 is the shape, okay? 1 is the location, 2 is the shape. Let me give you guys a prime example of that. When I say latissimus dorsi, lats would be lateral, right? Dorsi means back. The muscles in your back. Okay, so a lot of muscles are named according to either their shape or location. When you hear about quadriceps, what is a quad, guys? A quad is a square. A lot of you that took mathematics classes, not that we're going into math, but when we talk about a quadratic equation, quad means 2. So when we see an equation that has if the highest power is a 2, it's a quadratic equation. Okay, I'm not trying to digress, guys. It's just a little way for us to remember things. Now, with that said, there's a few ways we can get a hang of these muscles and their muscle actions. Okay? There's a few ways we can get a hang of it. Now, when it comes to the muscles that perform certain actions, what I did, guys, and what helped me on the state boards and prior to taking the state board exam is I had to form acronyms. I had to form some acronyms. Okay? For example, when it comes to the muscles that handle shoulder external rotation, the acronym for that is TIP. TIP. T-I-P. Guys, I'm driving, so I'm sorry if I say something wrong. You guys just check it out later. But I'm trying to like talk and drive at the same time. So, an acronym to remember the shoulder, the muscles, and the muscle actions for external shoulder rotation is TIP. The T stands for teres minor. I stands for infraspinatus. P stands for posterior deltoid. Now, if you want to remember the muscles that handle internal rotation, okay, the acronym for that is PULS. PULS. P-A-L-T-S. S is the subscapularis. Okay. T is teres major. A is anterior deltoid. Okay. All right, guys. So yeah, that's just example of how to remember things, right? And so when you walk into that exam, once again, you're gonna have 180 hot questions. 180 hot questions. Now, are they all going to be on one chapter? No. But we have to come into that exam prepared. Like, we have the mindset of victory. We have the mindset of victory. So prior to now, guys, I don't know how you guys are going about learning about your muscle action, how you've studied for it. But now, once again, for a lot of us taking the exam in April, we don't have a lot of study time left. We don't. Why do I say that? The exam is April the 1st and the 2nd, okay? Which is about 6 weeks from this week, right? Or less. That's the exam date. But the amount of time you have to actually study is not 6 weeks. Because think about it. I've said this in my other video. We don't spend 24 hours studying. If you were studying for 24 hours from now till the exam date, then yeah, you've had 6 weeks. But think about it, guys. We got to be realistic. Even for myself, before taking the exam, I did not spend 24 hours a day studying or reviewing, okay? So figure out the actual time that you spend daily reviewing, because all we're doing right now is reviewing and taking practice exams. Whatever time that is, average that time out and add it up from now till the time you take the exam. That's the actual amount of time that you have to review. Now, I can't say this enough, guys. I can't say it enough. You guys remember I keep talking about the number 6. I'm going to talk about that number 6 again. We only have 6 lifetime attempts to take this exam. 6 lifetime attempts to take this exam. So, and that's for people who have not taken the exam at all. So guys, if you've taken it 3, 4, 5 times and you only have 1 shot, or you've taken it 3 times and you only have 3 shots or less than 3 shots of passing this exam, then you need to attend the workshop. That's what I would highly recommend for you. How do you attend this workshop? You reach out to me on my email. It's akaluso40@gmail.com. That's akaluso40@gmail.com. Okay? Send me an email. We'll set out a time where we can go over the workshop and I can coach you through the process of getting you to pass your state board exam. That's just the truth of the truth of the truth. What we want is victory, guys, and we have to get that victory because you have to think about it. We spent 2 years of schooling, okay, waiting and anticipating for this moment, right? You and I have spent that amount of time. As a matter of fact, my program was 19 months, guys. I had 19 months and that was it. So I spent 19 months in school, which included going to class, which included taking exams, taking quizzes, taking tests, doing skill comps, and doing all my clinical rotations. You and I have done the same thing, okay? I spent all that time, and my goal was to pass my state board exam. And so I want that for everybody on this platform. I am not a tutor. I must continue to repeat that. I am not a tutor. Now, if you are a tutor on this platform or any other platform, I respect you for everything that you do. Also respect all my teachers, all the teachers out there who are teaching students in PTA school. I appreciate all of you, but I'm not a teacher and I'm not a tutor. I am a coach, okay? When I tell you guys I'm a coach, why? Because I take it through a holistic approach. A holistic approach. And what do I mean by that? It's not just me helping you with, let's say you're having problems with muscle action, I help you with that and walk away. No, it's more than that. For a lot of you considering going into the school, the PTA school, I am your coach. I can guide you through that. If you are in school right now, you're just trying to stay afloat, I am also your coach. Third level, right? If you finished up with your school, you graduated, and you are preparing to take your state board, I am your coach for that. Okay, so that's why I tell you guys I am your coach. A lot of you might be asking a question like, well, besides that, what qualifies you to coach me? Let's backtrack for a second. Now, I have an associate's degree in physical therapy. I am a licensed physical therapist assistant in the state of Texas. I also have a bachelor's degree from University of Houston in business finance. And I also have a master's degree in health services from Keller Graduate School. Keller Graduate School is under DeVry University, okay? So that's my educational background. And I'm here to make sure that we all get inspired and we pass the exam. Think about it, guys. That exam is not cheap. It's not cheap. A lot of you that have registered for it, including myself when I registered for it, it costs money. So we want to go in there and take the exam and pass it and not have to keep paying money for the exam, okay? The other number that I keep talking about is the number 400. 400. I'm made to understand that if we score a 400 2 times in a row or below a 400, we might not be allowed to keep taking the exam because the board feels like we need some more time to study. We might need to go through remedial courses to come up to speed, okay? So what I want for all of us is victory, is to win. This is the championship game. This is where we come out and we win. And I've also said this. Don't worry about the job prospects. There's jobs everywhere, right? There's jobs everywhere. So don't worry about job prospects, guys. Where do you want to work in home health? You want to work in a skilled nursing facility? You want to work in outpatient? You want to work in inpatient? You want to do some travel physical therapy jobs? It's out there. Pretty much everything I've listed, I've pretty much done them. I've had a chance to work with different populations. I've worked with the geriatric population. I've also worked with pediatric population. Okay, so the jobs are out there. Don't even worry about the jobs. Focus on getting that exam. Focus on passing that exam and getting your license. That's just the truth of the truth of the truth. That's it. And guys, go watch some of my videos. I talked about how when I passed my exam, I walked into these offices that provide physical therapy staffing, and the interview was very brief. It was actually what I call a stand-up interview. It's kind of like, okay, I walked in, I gave them my name. I said, hey, I'm this person. I'm a licensed physical therapist in the state of Texas. They said, oh, okay, can we have your ID? I gave them my ID. They checked out my information on the state board, found out it's legit. The next thing they had me do is paperwork. You see what I'm saying? Paperwork was the next phase. I finished up my paperwork. The next phase was orientation. And after that, that's it. Boom. I already started seeing patients, guys. I have already started seeing patients already. Now, a lot of you might be coming from different sectors of the economy, right? Like tech or law enforcement or what else? Oil and gas. And I do understand your pain. Sometimes when you go for interviews, they'll tell you, "Oh, okay, yeah, we'll get back to you. Let's kind of think about it. We'll let you know next week what we think." It's not that with physical therapy. It is not that. Once you go in there and you tell them, "Hey, you're this person. You have a license. It's valid. Everything is good." The work is ready. There's plenty of work, okay? So don't worry about job prospects at all. Don't even worry about it. Once again, sign up for the workshop. Let's do our review, guys. We're running short of time. We are absolutely running short of time, okay? If we sit back and think, yeah, we're just going to take our time, browse over the chapters, and we've never taken practice exams, we will be in for a very big surprise. So going back to today's topic, guys, muscle action. It is very important that you know where the muscles are in the body and the actions of those muscles. Very important. We cannot walk away from that. Now, I'm driving right now, guys. I don't have my book right here, and I wouldn't start showing you guys stuff. But like I said, later on today, if I have a few minutes, or possibly tomorrow when I go live, we'll talk a little bit more about muscle action, okay? So I appreciate you guys. Let me pay attention to the roads and make it to where I'm going, but I appreciate everything. So please don't forget on the way out, like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button so you know exactly when I come on, and I appreciate all of you for what you do. Please stay blessed and have a great day. Bye-bye.